Hello guys, welcome to my channel Cyber Tech Science. Today I am going to teach you how to code dynamic stack in Java language. We will be using Visual Studio Code to write code, compile and run the program. At first, let me give you a brief idea what is stack. Let me open you a blog about stack. Stack is a data structure in which insertion and deletion is done from the same end called the top. It maintains a LIFO order, which means the element which is inserted last is the first one to be deleted. In this diagram you can see that this is the top of the stack. Insertion of the item is done in this top position and removal of the item is also done in this top position. This block also has code of dynamic stack in 3 different languages. In Java, in Python and in C. Even I have shown how to code this dynamic stack in C. Now let us start coding dynamic stack in Java. Let's start with importing the utility package, as we will use scanner class for user input output. Let's start by making a public class called myStack. Now we will construct an inner class. Here we are declaring a struct node variable called top. So now we will create the inner class struct node. It will have 2 attributes, int value to store the number in the stack and stack node next is the reference to the next stack node. Let us now create a constructor of this class. Now let's start writing the function. So we will start with the push function. It will take an argument as value. Now we will create a new node and insert the value in it. Now we will check if this new node is the first node. So what we will do, if top equal to null, that means it is the first node, then we will make the new node as the top node. Else, if it is not the first node, then we will initialize a new node called temp and initialize it with top. Now top will point to the new node and new node dot next will point to temp. Sorry, here I have given an extra brace. This will be here. Now let's start writing the pop element function. It will return an integer value, so we have int as the return type. We will initialize top with the lowest possible integer, so that if the stack is empty, we will return this lowest possible integer to the main function. If top equal to null, this means that stack is empty, so we need to print that stack is empty. Else, if it is not empty, in that case we will store the value of the top in the pop variable. So the pop variable will contain the value of top. Then we will move the top variable to its next location. And finally we will return pop. Now we will start writing the display top function, which will display the topmost element of the stack. If top is null, so stack is empty, therefore we will also return minimum integer value in that case. We'll print stack is empty and we will return minimum integer. If it is not empty, we shall return the value of top. Now we will write the display stack function, which will display all the elements of the stack. Let's create a tab node and initialize with top, which we have done here. Now what we will do, we will traverse temp until it is not null. So temp till it is not null. And we will keep on printing the nodes. Let's make it print. And we will move temp to temp next. Now temp moves to its next node. Giving a new line for some formatting purpose. Now let's start writing the main function. Let us make an object of the class myStack. Name this object as stk. Now we will declare scanner class object. Now let's declare a variable called choice, which will carry the user given choice. Let's give user some options. If the user wants to push an element, he needs to select one. If the user wants to pop an element, he needs to select two. If the user wants to display the topmost element, he needs to enter 3. if the user wants to print the whole stack, he need to enter 4. Let ask user his choice. We will store the user given value in the variable choice. Now we will use switch case to call the functions. So if the user selects 1, we will ask a number from the user which we will insert in the stack. Enter the number to be inserted in the stack. Now we will store the user given value in the variable val. Now we will call the push function and pass the variable val to it. And we will break from the case. Case 2. If the user selects 2, we will call the pop function. Let's store the pop element in the pop element variable. We will print this deleted element. And break from this case. Now if the user selects 3, we will call the display top function. Let's store the top value in the top variable. And we will print out the top element. Now if the user selects 4, we will call the display stack function and it will print all the element of the stack. let's call the display top function, display stack function, and break. And finally, if the user types something else, then we will prompt the user with a wrong input and tell them to try again. We can also enter another choice to the user to exit from the program. And now write this case here. So if the user enters 0, we will exit the loop. So the program has been completed. Let us save the program and let's start compiling the program. I will open a new terminal. The terminal has been opened and we will write javac and the name of the program .java, and this javac will compile my stack.java program. It has been compiled. You can see a class .class file has been created here. Let's run the program. We need to type Java and the name of the file, my stack. So now we are getting the option, enter 1 to push element, enter 2 to pop element. So what we will first do, let insert an element. So we will type 1 and insert 10. Again we will type 1, insert 20. Again we will type 1 and insert 30. So we have inserted 10, 20 and 30. Let's now print all the elements. So we will type 4. You can see that it has displayed all the elements 30, 20, 10. 30 is the first element because it is inserted last. So if we delete an element, 30 should be deleted. So let's try it. Enter 2. You can see that the pop element is 30. So 30 has been deleted from this stack. Now if we display the top, it should be 20 as 30 has been deleted. Let's try this. So we will type 3 and we can see that top element is 20. So here we have completed our program. Thank you guys. If you like my video, please do click on the like button, subscribe my channel for more video on data structures and coding. If you have any question, feel free to reach out to me via by mail or comment in the comment section. And if you need the code and know more, please read my blog. The link will be provided in the description. Thank you and enjoy coding.